can you just tell me that what could be my plans for the next 2 years?
I
or
don't
3
know.
years or 5 years?
I think right now you're trying to be Chief Minister.
And then the Prime Minister.
I don't know.
And
Do you
then,
want to be?
And then?
Do you want to be?
It's hilarious.
You want to be?
No, of course
You
not.
don't want to be?
I neither want to be the Chief Minister, nor do I want to be the Prime Minister of this country. My only intention is that we want a clean system. We want this country to be rid of corruption.
Arvind, the whole charge against you is that of your anarchist approach. You make comments which don't add up. A picture of you and Sheila Dikshit, with you marked as honest and her as corrupt, followed by the slogan, इस बार भी दिया बेईमानों को वोट तो महिलाओं का होता रहेगा बलात्कार. Personal.
It's true.
No, what's it? बेईमान होता रहेगा बलात्कार. Is there no other way of saying it?
What is better way?
I don't know, you tell me.
You tell me, you give a suggestion, we'll change it.
What moment has hurt you the most?
I think when I lost my captaincy in 2005.
The Greg Chappell people?
Yeah, which was absolutely uncalled for.
You were said to have a problem with Rahul Dravid. He didn't like you, something happened, he was with Greg Chappell. Greg Chappell used the both of you and pitted you against each other, and there was a divided Indian cricket.
No, I don't think there was any problem between me and Dravid.
Television will remember the one moment of your taking off your shirt. Just give me that one moment.
I think the win against Pakistan in Rawalpindi. And the first time we won in 50 years in Pakistan. Both the test and the one-day series. My first series to Pakistan as a captain and a player, and to win both of them was probably the best time.
Industries in Maharashtra will close down immediately if workers from Bihar and Uttar Pradesh return home. My question is, do you agree with those?
मुझे लगता है कि महाराष्ट्र की बात अलग है और गुजरात की बात अलग है.
उन्होंने तो महाराष्ट्र के
गुजरात में शायद वर्कर्स नहीं मिलते होंगे, महाराष्ट्र में है.
तो आप अग्री नहीं करते हो?
बिल्कुल नहीं.
तो फिर सपोर्ट क्यों करते हो?
अर्नब क्या चाहिए क्या?
मैं समझने की कोशिश
नहीं, समझने की क्या कोशिश कर रहे हो? एक आदमी, अभी मैं लास्ट टाइम बता रहा हूँ, अगर नहीं समझ में आएगा तो मैं माइक निकाल दूंगा.
I hope you'll be frank.
Okay.
आप frank होंगे?
I will try.
Why do you have to try? क्या
I try to speak frankly. Always.
मुझे लगता है आप थोड़े लो हैं आजकल. You are a little depressed.
नहीं,
पहला कारण है क्योंकि नरेंद्र मोदी became prime minister.
नरेंद्र मोदी कितने आएंगे और जाएंगे, हम किसी से डरते नहीं.
आपका रिकॉर्ड स्टक क्यों है जाति पर?
नहीं,
जातिवाद, इस पर ही तो आपका जो रिकॉर्ड है वो स्टक हो गया.
सब जातियों का सम्मेलन अभी बीजेपी करा रही है, सब छोटी छोटी जातियों का. तुम करो तो पुण्य, हम करें तो पाप.
If I were to ask you the one question which has probably been asked you again and again, if evidence is given to you, Mr. Kasuri, what will you do with it?
Well, if evidence is given and our investigators come to the same conclusion, whoever has done it will be punished.
Can it really happen? I mean, do you believe that your investigators will come to the same conclusion?
Well, why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they? After all, Pakistanis have died. Many Pakistanis have died in this. Why shouldn't our investigators look at it seriously? And your people have also died, and it happened on Indian territory. So why should we be in such a negative frame of mind?
Perhaps some would say because evidence has been given several points of time in the past.
I think it has to be stopped.
What's stopped? Why?
We have run out of time.
I don't think you can interrupt my interview.
You have taken your time. It's already 10 minutes. We requested you for 10 minutes. And it is not an interview, it is an interrogation. It's not an interview.
It's a show.
No, it's
I must protest. It's a show.
No, we also protest.
It's a show. You must allow me to complete.
We always Pakistan bashing.
Not at all. Unless you ask a question, you can't get an answer.
Please, you should.
No, unless you
should
ask
take
a
interview
question.
like a professional.
Mr. Kasuri, I must say, unless you ask a question, you can't get an answer.
These are not
you always
questions.
play a devil's
You are
advocate.
interrogating the minister.
Not at all. Not at all. This is, I mean,
not professional.
You must appreciate that a journalist only asks the questions
No,
so that he gets an opportunity to answer.
Journalist is not a police officer.
Not. I've never been a police officer, nor am I yesterday's journalist. Come into this business yesterday. I must tell you, you must allow me to come.
Finish your time, please.
You must allow.
अच्छा इसको आप ये करें, ये करें.
I'm sure Mr. Kasuri has done several interviews in the past.
We know.
And my idea is not an inquisition. I ask equally tough questions to anyone. It stops the flow, Ms. Aslam. I'd appreciate that.
No, I'm sorry.
This is like...
It's not an interrogation. It's not an interrogation. We have a free media in this country. We are asking questions so that you get the answers. And we don't censor anything of what he says.
अच्छा चलें इसको मुकम्मल होने दें जी चलें. Okay, come.
What you should look at.
Of course I will.
The foreign minister, why are you getting into this kind of a mode?
Sir, can I tell you one thing? I will leave this place if you say that you can tell me these questions. There's a certain flow everybody has to an interview. You set it up in a certain way. Now, you do interrupt an interview.
अच्छा इसको मुकम्मल हो जाने दें चलें जी करें. Finish it now. Okay.
Yeah, it's quite inappropriate even for an editor to come here and be stopped in an interview like it's. And walk out here if you want to censor it.
That you fought to get where you are, Irfan?
It's been a constant fight, and I have enjoyed it. A little bit tiring sometimes, but
when were you most tired?
When I don't get parts which I'm looking for, when I had to do films in which I don't believe. Those are the most.
Tell me a movie you didn't believe, but
I don't want to name those movies because everybody makes their movie, which is there.
You still do movies you don't believe?
I wish I don't have to. But, let's hope.
Why didn't you speak up during 2G? Why didn't you speak up during Colgate? I think it was June 2010 that Times Now broke the CWG scam and Railgate. You could have spoken up and you can't take the defense.
My position was that I report to the Prime Minister. Whatever I felt about these issues, I made it abundantly clear to the Prime Minister.
Don't you realize that the more you evade, the more you dodge, the more you deny, the more the cloud will be on you and on your organization? Why have you been so evasive?
I have not been evasive at all. I had that press conference on Saturday. I have a whole heap of jobs to do. I'm the chairman of the organizing committee.
Did you not know that your organization was doing business with this company called AM Films?
Well, we had this QBR, Queen's Baton Relay function.
Was this a deliberate attempt to avoid a tender or a contract, which is really the charge that is being put here?
They were talking to us that you'll have to do all these things, but we were trying to avoid doing it because we felt that would be extra expenditure.
But the negotiation was on.
I mean, that negotiation must be on. Now the whole committee is looking into that.
Negotiations can't happen without contracts or tenders.
I agree with you there.
What is your problem with Anna Hazare? He is
I have no
fighting.
problem with Anna Hazare because I'm not actually involved in the spectrum and this and that. So I have no question of Anna Hazare.
But Mr. Thackeray, why haven't you spoken out about it till now? Because the BJP...
Why should I? Who cares?
No, because your ally party, the BJP, is very strongly...
I don't know any corporate behind me. मैं तो टोपी नहीं पहनता हूँ, नहीं तो मेरी भी इच्छा टोपी बन जाती है. मैं बाल ठाकरे हूँ. नहीं कोई कुछ अलग खर्चा करने के लिए लेता है नहीं मेरी टोपी के लिए.
Are you completely as close to the BJP as you used to be, or over a period of time?
Nobody is close to anybody.
No, you were close to the BJP.
Close what? Question is close क्या होता है? Politics में close का कोई सवाल नहीं आता है. आते हैं जाते हैं.
Kashmir. Do you see any role as a broker at all, directly, indirectly, for America on this issue between India and Pakistan so that the matter can be settled?
The decision has to be between India and Pakistan and, of course, taking into account the feelings of the people of Kashmir. Our role is not to be involved other than to support the process that India and Pakistan may decide to enter into.
91, 92, I think the movie came at a very important time. It was about militancy in the Kashmir Valley. If you can tell us how you conceived that song.
That's the time when I was trying to discover what is the sound for me in this film.
How do you decide on a note for a song? What goes through you?
When I'm composing a song, I don't want people to hear, oh, and judge continuously, spontaneously what I'm doing is right or wrong. I want to be within my own space and decide this is good enough for him to hear now, and let him decide whether it's good enough to use it in the movie.
You want, you hate the media, you love to hate the media. When you need the media, you aren't shy about it.
Well, let me clarify a couple of things. This allegation was put on me that I used the media when I needed. Post that allegation, I didn't speak to the media for a number of years.
Why?
Because I was not comfortable with that allegation.
Okay.
I mean, I'm the wrong person you're accusing for someone who's using the media.
There is a charge of selective activism against you. That when selective activism is Amir as a movie release, he does a certain amount of activism. Some people say that you campaign for Narmada Bachao Andolon for a period of time, and then you didn't really take it forward in a consistent way. Do you also think about it, Amir? Is it because of time?
I completely agree with your observation. Your observation is bang on. I am not an activist. I'm an actor. I'm an entertainer.